Good day, everyone, and welcome back to another weekly forecast. Today is the 19th of June 2023, and we'll be looking. We're on investing.com right now. We're going to be looking at the economic calendar, and we're on a weekly basis. We want to see what's going to happen during the week, and we can see that we have a filter for the red stars. We don't have the 1 stars and the 2 stars because those are not like they're news, but they're not huge market makers. The 3 stars are the ones that potentially have big impacts on the direction of the market. So we can see that on Monday we won't have any major news or fundamentals, and then we have there on Tuesday we have the manufacturing, right? The manufacturing and the gross domestic product for Germany, the pound, so that we might have an effect on the UK 100, but we don't look at the UK 100. It might also have an effect on the German 30. We might just have to look out for that. And there on Tuesday we have that's what the Monday that was. Oh, my apologies. I thought that the Monday had ended there because of that line. My apologies. So it's okay. So now that's the Tuesday, and you can see we have the average. So we can have. I don't think these are gonna have a huge impact. And on Wednesday, see the retail sales. Those ones are to look out for, and the interest rate one as well, right? And then on Thursday, we can see the initial jobless claims. It's also something we can look out for Thursday. And then that's gonna be it for fundamental wise for the week. And then now let's go into the analysis. Coming to the analysis now, we are on US30 and we are on the daily time frame, and we're using a line graph, right, or a line chart. And we're first gonna do as usual, mark our highs and lows for the week. And so we might see that as a potential high for the week. We might also see that this area right here, this might be the outer high, this might be the high that the market might hit to, right? And if it continues with the bearish momentum for the week, we might see this low, this being our first low for the week, and then this being our outer or outmost low for the week for the market if it continues with the bearish trend, right? Then now we will go to the candlestick chart, and then we'll go to a 4-hourly time frame. Just wait for it to load. So now this is the 4-hourly time frame, and we're gonna draw that here to cover that downtrend, right? And then we can see that if we do that right there, you can see, right? So there we have our first touch, second touch, right, for that upward, and we can see our first touch, second touch, third touch for confirming that downward trend. You can also put it right here. I mean, there's nothing wrong with putting it right here, but we want to look out for the overall, right? So now we'll be looking at this area right here. If I can do this. Right now, this might be our resistance zone. Going into Monday, we might see if the market might go up, because it was pulling up. We'll see that in the lower time frames if it pulls up to that before bouncing back, or it can just shoot down and close below this trend line, aiming for this low, our first low, then our second low, or it can pull back up again. We'll just see if we'll be in a bullish or will be consolidating once the market opens. Now let's go to the hourly time frame. This is the hourly time frame. We can now zoom in what's been happening in that trend, right? Close to see what's happening down there, and then let's see if we do this. Just want to increase here, adjust that. So yes, we're gonna be looking at it from that point of view. Look at me from a point of view. Right. So this is what we have for US30, and we will see how the market does once it opens, and we will react accordingly. Right, here we have Ger40, right, and then we're gonna first mark our highs and lows. Again, this is gonna be our high for the week, and this is gonna be our low for the week, right? This might be another area where we might expect the market to bounce, hit that area and bounce back. Now let's go to the candlesticks and let's go to a 4-hourly. We are on a 4-hourly chart, and we can do this, right? Respect, that's a nice trend. That was a nice downward trend, and then it broke above trying to hit that high, and I came back, came for a retest, then it went down, but we could see a nice fight towards a nice movement towards the upside, because this of the formation of this symmetric triangle, asymmetric triangle, I mean. And yeah, so let's go to the hourly now, and we can see a a trend forming, because this is a nice trend channel. And if we were try to do this, right, let's see that it fits. Yeah, it fits, and let's see that happening right here. Yeah, so we could see the market moving this is a B C D pattern. So now this is our C, this might be our D. We'll just see how the market reacts, because this also can see that this is our resistance zone as well. So it hit back and then came back to that area. Now it's going, we'll just see what the market does when it opens. So that's it for Ger40. Right here we have gold, and we're gonna do the same way on the daily. Mark our lows for the week, and then we're gonna also mark our high for the week, right? Might looking at this area right here as an area where the market might come, a resistance area the market might come, because you can see that it hit there and bounced, and we can also see this area right here, right? But we can expect this areas, the blue ones, to be broken before Wednesday, depending on volatility of the week. And so let's go to the 4-hour candlestick, 4-hour chart, and you can see that, but that's the previous trend. So now you're going to be focusing on this trend right here, right? First, so that was a breakout or a false breakout, right? And then came back to that area, the downtrend. You can see first touch, second touch, third touch, first touch, and then that was a false breakout. Because you can see we had a nice let me just zoom in for you all. We had a nice doji and then a bearish engulfing immediately after. We had a bullish doji and then a bearish engulfing, right? So that was a nice that was a false breakout. And we can be looking at this as well, depending, right? This area, it might build up on this downward momentum we are seeing until this area before bouncing back up, creating another symmetric triangle. Let's go to the hourly chart. And what we are seeing from the hourly chart is that we had this move to the upwards, right? First touch, second touch. Before it comes to this one, we can see it testing this area at first. Then we can also see that it was building and some nice momentum, downward momentum in this area before the market closed, right? So that's a nice downward trend channel, right? And yeah, that's gonna be, we can look at this area as being our support zone, and we'll just see what the market does when it opens. But that's gonna be us for gold. Okay, so this is US100, and again we're gonna mark our high, that being our high for the week, that being our potential second high if the market does push by 1.6 pips, which we know this is volatile enough to do so, so we'll just monitor that. Error. So I'm gonna remove that. So we're gonna apply that again, that being our high and that being our second high, and this will be our low. What you just saw there was what our highs and lows and trends for the week, for the previous week. So you can go and watch the review for that previous week, just right there in the channel, and just to see what was going on. Then right, can see this area as well. That's a no area, but we can also see that as our, if it manages to move down by 800 pips, we can see taking that low, or this one, or this area, before looking for a push to the upside. But now I can see this. Let's see if it will allow me. I think it will. Let's go to a candlestick for more accuracy. So this is another 4 hourly, and let's make that accurate, right? So we're gonna put it right there, right? First touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch, fifth touch. So that's right, the downtrend. If we see this now, if we do it like this, let's see that downward trend as well. And now we'll go to the hourly chart. We are on the hourly chart, and we can see that right there. You can see that, right? Can see that, nice. Let me just zoom in for you all. The market was building momentum in that upward channel that we can see. Now we can look at this area right here as our resistance zone, and that's gonna be it for US100. Right, this right here is Bitcoin, and you can see, if you wanna look at what's going on here, again go look at the weekly review. I'll have it down linked below. But yeah, you can see that it did push up, because we thought, thinking that it was gonna come down to this last low, but it did gain momentum on this low, right? We have that bullish engulfing, and now it's at that area right there. We can be looking at this like that. It's still in a downtrend, as you can see. First touch, second touch, third touch, it's failing to break above that area, but we'll just see. But by tomorrow, I'm sure it might have, if it's going to pull up, it might have broken up and coming back to this high now, because now it's no longer a low, it's a high. And now we can see that but now we are, is that a bearish engulfing? Let's just zoom in and see on that retest. No, it's not, but we do have a doji right there, and this candle. But if you look at this pattern right here, it might be repeating itself before then now pushing back again. We'll just have to be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's Bitcoin. And yeah, guys, if you like this type of content, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Let's learn from each other, in this market, and grow together skill wise, and so that we can be free and make better choices in the markets. So right, peace.